Here we have a 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300. This one is a 4MATIC, so we get all-wheel drive. Comes in the beautiful graphite gray metallic. And then we have the black MB Tex, which is going to be Mercedes-Benz leatherette interior. And then we have a 2.0 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder mild hybrid system made with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Love the front end here, LED headlamps, along with LED daytime running lights. Just a really, really sleek look for 2023. And here we get these really nice looking 19-inch wheels. Get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. And here we have the controls for our one-touch oven down windows on all 4 doors. Power mirror controls here, and then power folding mirrors are here. The blind spot monitors are in those. Rear window lock is here. Power door lock controls. And then this is actually for our power seat. So this is the seat back, headrest, seat bottom, and then we have thigh support as well. And then 3-stage heated seats, memory seat functions there. And then we can use this to open and shut the trunk. Headlamp controls, power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And there's the seat itself, and then the power lumbar controls are down there. So we get 4-way power lumbar, which is really nice. Let's make our way to the back seat here. I will say these Mercedes-Benz seats look like a Star Wars droid. So not the best legroom back here. I could probably scoot the seat up a little bit more, but I mean, it's not made to be like an S-Class, but I'm 6'3", have that seat in front just for someone of my size, and can't necessarily put my feet all the way in, but it's really because how the seat is kind of awkwardly shaped and it kind of comes back out near the bottom. But you can make it work, of course, if you want to, but everyone won't be super comfortable. And there are the cup holders there. And a huge shout out to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this vehicle today. There's the hanger hook there for clothes. And then we get the premium dome lights back here as well. So let's go ahead and make our way to the back. Oh, and I also like that you have one here as well to hang something. It's pretty neat. But coming around to the back end here, we get LED tail lamps as well. And it kind of has an A-Class feel to me, but kind of is doing its own thing as well. Looks very symmetrical. So I like that we have the net pocket here, and we can have stuff we don't want to float around there, and then we can actually power fold either side just by pushing up there, and then it'll pop that. And then underneath here, so it's a little heavy, storage underneath there. And then love that we can just close that with a touch of a button. And now this does take premium gas, so 91 minimum octane rating. So as you can see with the seat folded flat, you can run longer objects, especially with the whole seat folded flat. You can run it all the way to the front if you want to. Just be careful of that beautiful screen. And then it's pretty easy to fold up, and then just make sure the seat belt's out the way. And then you just need a little bit of force near the end to pop it back in. And then we do have the seat pockets on both seats on the back there. And then same super adjustability for the front passenger side as well. Memory seat functions, 3-stage heated seat. And then we also have a lockable glove compartment. And it's actually decent size, and we have that second tray up here. But if you can see, we have the ambient lighting here. I love that. Just all throughout. It really does make a difference in terms of just how luxurious it feels in this vehicle. But I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood now. Just take a quick look inside the engine bay. I mean, we do get a lot of power getting 255 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. And also having the help of that mild hybrid system as well. but it's mostly covered up there. There's that 2-liter turbocharged mild hybrid 4-cylinder. Now let's hop in the driver's seat, check out this radio. So to start out with, we do get a really nice flat bottom steering wheel here. Really sporty feel. Love just how it looks and can't wait to drive it. Now going over here, we do have the radio. So this is kind of the home page here. We got the nav set up for the most part, and then we can use our gas stations if we want to tell Mercedes where we want to go, previous destinations, looking for parking spaces, all of that. And then clicking here, you can type points of interest in, addresses, whatever. It's really easy to use. And then we have gas stations, parking, dining. You can even say favorites. So I really like how easy it is to use now, because in the older Mercedes, it was kind of cumbersome. And then I also like that we have these 3 things at the bottom. This is basically the best, one of the better layouts I've seen, especially with an all touchscreen, for the most part, infotainment system. So I can just pull up the radio here, sources. We get AM, FM, and then we also have Bluetooth audio and wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility, which is fantastic. And then we have a quick shortcut to put our devices in or connect a new one. And then if we have CarPlay set up, we can just instantly click that there and tell it to connect that way. Set profiles up. We can toggle our 2D or 3D mode for the nav. And then we have our settings here, so we can go through all of that. So it gets really nitty gritty, which I appreciate. Just takes some getting used to. Then we have the dual zone automatic climate controls here. We can toggle the auto mode there, and then control fan speed, temperature, and then toggle the auto mode. And then we can get the fan speed to go down too, cut it all the way off, both sides. And then you can actually turn on the climate menu, and you can decide where you want the airflow to go, and then you can sync that as well. So once you get used to it, very easy to use. And I like that we have the shortcuts to just go through, whether it's radio station favorites or whatever. We can seek through there. And then we have a back button there as well. Just really simple. And then if you want to, you can of course delve into some things. But drive modes are here. We get Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, Individual. Then we can toggle the camera here. Then we have that 360 view there. We also have parking assistance as well. And you can find parking spaces in the car will semi-autonomously park. And then here we have our main vehicle function. So manual shifting if you want to toggle that on and off. The parking sensors, car wash mode. And then you can pull up all the settings like I showed you earlier from there. And then I really like, this is for the fingerprint sensor. I really like that I can actually power this whole system down kind of like a computer. And then also just how easy this volume is to use. I can slide through there or just tap there depending on how quickly I want to use it. And then I have a mute there. Just really intuitive in that sense. And checking out the center space here, we can close that up. Cup holders are there, USB-C charging port back there, storage pocket for your phone, key pocket there, and then center console cubby space, pretty good size. And then really love the sunroof controls here. It's actually kind of like you can touch and scroll, and then if you want to tilt the sunroof, for example, you press the button, and then if you want to slide it back, you can just one touch slide, and then after sliding I can just wait for the roof to go all the way back, and I can do the same thing in reverse. So just really love how that works there. Here's a view of the back seat from up here, and just a great view. But over here, left side of the steering wheel, you use these. It's touch sensitive, so you scroll through, which once you get used to it, is pretty fun actually. And then there's a home button, a back button, and then our adaptive cruise controls are here. You can adjust the gap there, and then you can set, resume, cancel, all that. And then right side of the steering wheel, this is actually for the radio, so you can scroll through everything there. and toggle through your menu. And then volume controls are here. Bluetooth controls are there. You have a favorites button you can set up, and then voice recognition button is here. Paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Windshield wiper controls, blinkers, high beams, flash the high beams. And then for the shifter, hit the brake, pull down for drive, pull all the way up for reverse, and then kind of halfway hold for neutral. And then you can press that button there for park. There's our push button start, and then auto stop toggle. We can turn that on and off manually there. And then we can look at our fuel consumption, just how much our foot, like if I put my foot on the brake, as I push it down, it gets higher, higher, and the same thing with the accelerator. And then we can see our power here. So like I said, you can really delve into some things if you want to. And finally, here's the key fob.